Here are some Abuja real estate deals we have done. And this, I mean, we're going to be sharing with you how we handle them, the lessons, the mistakes, the wins, and most importantly, just something to take home with. I'm sure in between the stories we're going to be sharing, you may just find something interesting that you're going to learn or pick from. And these are like real life stories that we have done over the period of time, right?
Yeah.
And the expectation at the end of this is that if you're investing in Abuja real estate, whether from abroad or back here in Abuja, Nigeria, that you would pick on the lessons that you're going to just hear from us as we share. We're just going to just go through, pull back the curtains and share with you. I'll share a few, she'll start, and I'll share some, she'll also share. And at the end of the day, we just hope you learn something from this, right? Again, if you have any questions about investing in Abuja, you can always leave us a comment or send a message to the WhatsApp numbers that will be showing you in the description of this video, etc. So,
okay, so I'm going first, and this story is very dear to my heart. All the stories are dear to my heart, but one thing stands out with this particular story. It's about a lady that reached out to me from outside Nigeria.
Okay.
And she reached out, she saw a video that I put out, and she reached out based on that. In fact, she screenshotted it and sent to me like, I like this property. Can you tell me more about it? All right. She knew what she wanted. She saw it and reached out. So after I finished explaining the property and everything she needed to know, she told me, okay, her budget is this. And what she was looking out for also was a particular square meter, which also was right. Everything was right. Then a little challenge was that she had a lawyer. She always bought properties with the consent of her lawyer.
Yes.
And she had been trying to get to him to tell her more about this property, but he's not coming through. And she said that could be a little problem for her, because if he doesn't give her a go ahead, then she's not sure about this deal. So let's hope. All right. But she loves the estate. She loves what she saw. She likes everything. Or let the lawyer reach out. So I was cool about it. I didn't bother her any further. She now reached out maybe 4 days down the line. She now says, oh, the lawyer has responded. And based on all I sent to her, which was she requested for the documents and all that I sent to her, that the lawyer said it was great and all that we can go ahead. And that's how she started making her payments. Right. So the reason why I said that this story is dear to my heart is that the way she was so excited and fascinated about this estate, she shared it in such a way that she had gotten the answer she had been looking for. Like, this is good. Like, are you for real? Oh my God. I just saw your video, and every time I turn up I open my laptop, I always see your video and I always watch. Oh, you're doing so great about this. I like what you do. And she was super excited knowing that what she has been looking for, she had found it. Exactly. And again, she also bought a property in Port Harcourt. So she had already had an idea of what buying property means. So it was easy for her to feel like I've gotten that answer I've been looking for. And it was through me. So I felt really good about that.
Okay. Yeah. What was the major lesson in that deal for you? What stood out?
I will literally say that just keep showing up. There are some answers that people are looking out for. All right. Just keep showing up. Like, she felt like this is what I've been looking for and I found it. And I am glad that I could bring solutions her way.
Amazing. You know, and that's the beauty about what we do. Exactly. How we make people that thought, you know, this is not possible, you know, they find us and they're able to, their dreams just come true, you know, and all of that. I have one story that my first story is dear to my heart as well. Exactly. This particular one, the person lives abroad. He lives in Switzerland, in Europe, right? And he saw my video and sent the link to his sister.
Energy.
Okay. So he sent the link to his sister, you know, who stays here in Nigeria. And when she saw my video, she said, I know this guy, you know, she knows, I know him, you know. Backstory 2020, I sold this training online, which she was a part of. And at the end of the training, she felt like the training wasn't what she needed. It's not like training wasn't good, but it wasn't what she needed. And she asked for a refund. And of course, without questions, we refunded
her.
I am very big on value. If I don't think, I believe very strongly that money is a byproduct of value. So value has to be delivered first. You know, money is just simply a byproduct of the value delivered. And since she didn't find value, we refunded her. Fast forward a few years, now her brother saw my video and sent this same person the video. And she's the one that, I mean, the destiny of the sale literally
laid in the hand of this lady.
You know,
wow.
Long story short, she came all the way to then she came all the way to do her investigation and everything, and she was excited seeing me. Of course, we still encouraged the young man to involve his lawyer.
Exactly.
So the lawyer came all the way, did this investigation and all of that. For him, he was looking for a property where he can bring his family to. So he wanted to buy a land, build a house of his choice, and then bring his family, you know, to the place. And his family hadn't come to Nigeria also at that point. So he wanted them to be somewhere safe, secure, you know, and with a good budget environment and all of that. And then at the end of the day, of course, he paid for the property, and it didn't just end there. He also entrusted the project supervision in our hands.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
And we've gone ahead to become friends. So we've gone from just
it's not just friends, now family.
Now family friends. Like his family knows my family, and we're very excited with each other. You know, the lesson here for me is in twofold. Like you said rightly, like you rightly said, show up. Just show up consistently as much as possible. But for someone that is looking to buy a property, I mean, it's not everybody that is actually out to scam you. You know, not everybody is out to scam you. I understand that. Just like this young man, he had his fair share of disappointments when it comes to owning a property in Nigeria. And that's why he was careful, involved his lawyer, involved his sister, etc., etc. All right. And so that's basically it for me. For me, once you've found what you want, just involve the right people and do the right due diligence and move on with it. Currently, he's excited that he bought this property as well.
Wow. And the question is, what if you didn't refund this lady?
Do you understand? What if I was just doing, oh, you have paid.
And you said the amount was how much again?
Just 10,000.
Just 10,000.
It wasn't even plenty. And this is a deal of
my goodness.
some good tens of millions.
Wow.
Do you understand? Just imagine, because of 10,000 naira, I did not know I'd have lost tens of millions.
That's what you call unconscious loss.
Unconscious loss. You will lose something.
You didn't even know you lost it.
Exactly.
All right, that's
exactly.
Great. Oh my god. All right, so moving on to the next person or the next client that also I got some good lessons from. So he reached out.
Okay.
He loved the property.
Okay.
Saw the videos, liked the location, everything was great. But at the time he reached out, he said he had a lot of projects in his hands.
So was he reaching out from?
Okay, outside Nigeria.
Outside
Nigeria again. All right, but he's not around. He wasn't around at the time.
Okay.
So he said that he had a lot of projects, but he liked this. And I should just don't worry that he has my number. That if anything happens, that of course he will reach out to me. So we kept on going till there was a price increase on that same property, and I put it on my status.
Okay.
All right, and he saw it, and I was like, "Did you mean that this location is increasing in price?" I said, "Yes, sir." And I said, "Oh, don't worry." Then he reached out to his friend and told the friend that there's this location he would like him to go and see.
Okay.
All right. The friend now called me. The friend is in Nigeria. He's in Abuja also. So he went there directly because he knows the location.
Okay.
I asked if I should come for the inspection. He said, "Don't worry, that they know the location." He went there, saw what was going on.
Okay.
And when he saw it, of course, he relayed the information to the friend who is not in Nigeria. And he said that this is good. And the friend outside Nigeria also insisted and made sure that him should also pay for the property also. And for me, the lesson is you saw something good and you didn't just think to buy it alone. You wanted somebody, maybe a friend, to also invest, knowing that you guys maybe had done business, or maybe you guys love properties and you just want two of you to own. At the end of the day, they wanted to buy, they bought semi-detached, all right,
side by side,
maybe behaving like two. All right, it was so good. Like I love that. It just taught me that sometimes that property you bought, you could share with someone that you know that can get it. All right, because investment is here to stay. Sometimes this investment over the years, you'll be shocked at how much it has helped you. In fact, buying, you don't have to wait till you have all the money. Just start before you know it, you buy one, you buy two, and that's how you start growing your investment portfolio. That's one great thing about this particular deal.
I mean, that's very interesting. I'm just imagining it. You know, thank God he even saw the price update.
Exactly.
Because you may even be delaying, dilly-dallying, and eventually, I know the beauty about some of our properties that you can actually make a down payment and lock in on the old price. You know, just imagine that he missed it. It will pain him more.
True.
It's really pain him. Now, speaking of dragging his friend, my second story I would like to share, or deal that I've done that I'd like to share, is somebody calls me up on a very, very hot afternoon.
It's hot, Abby.
It was a very hot afternoon. It was a +1 number, of course, either US or Canada, you know, and he reached out to me and he says, "Hey, Jeff, my friend bought a property from you and referred you to me."
Oh my God.
And, you know, interestingly, I can't even remember the name of the friend. Of course, I'm going to inquire, because I mean, I would find out, right? But that's it. So his friend bought the property from me and referred him. In fact, his friend bought and simply sent him my number. I said, "Call this guy. He is sure to deliver. We deliver a property for you, whatever you want, in the city of Abuja." And he reached out to me and told me, "Oh, this. His representative is here in Abuja. And she's grounded in real estate. Like, she is grounded." So, of course, she did her background check. Even when she now met me in person, she told me that, "Oh, I'm going to go and research you. I have done my due diligence. And then we should go see the property." Of course, I took her there. She also did her ages inquiry, that's Abuja Geographic Information System. And a few days later, they went ahead to make a deposit, you know. And now here's now the sweet part. This person now that his friend referred now dragged another of his friends. And I told the guy that no questions asked, just pay your money here. It was so interesting to see. It was so interesting. And him, that is the first person that reached out to me, was not telling him that, oh, he wants he and his friend to have a property in the same street. So his own will be here, his friends will be here, same size of property and everything. It was so interesting to see. Like, it was, you know, this like
so like, nice, actually.
Like you and your friend, you know, you'd have a property together. And his friend did not even ask any questions. His friend just reached out to me and said, "Oh, so person said I should send you."
Where's the account number?
It was so interesting to see, you know. Now, for me, what they wanted is, of course, they wanted the property back here in Nigeria. The two of them are abroad, and they wanted the property back here in Nigeria. You can just tell that they were just looking for someone to trust.
Exactly.
Someone to go through, right? And of course, because we conduct our marketing with as much transparency as possible. If a road is bad, we'll literally show you that the road is bad, right? And from the videos, he had clearly seen everything. In fact, when the lady even saw me and I even took her there was no question. So it was like everything she saw was literally what was
she's seen
on ground, you know. And of course, they went ahead to make that. And she told me that, oh, Jeff, this is good. Oh, I would ask other people to reach out to you, you know, that kind of thing. You know, the lesson here for me is, again, not everybody you see online is fake, right? Is a scam. I understand that I would say more than 70% of people I've sold to have been scammed in one way or the other. You know, so they still have that
fear,
you know, that scars, and you won't blame anybody. You know, you won't blame anybody, especially when it's your friends and family that were even involved in this scam.
It hurts deeper.
It hurts deeper. And the scar is usually there. It barely goes away so easily. All right. But as long as we understand what we want, and there are signs, there are things you can see to know that, okay, this is a no-brainer, or this place, no, this is a no-go area. You know, and that was one of the most exciting, you know, transactions I've done in recent times. You know, and I'm happy to literally hand them over their keys the first time I meet them in person. I'll be very excited to just hand them over their documents and everything. So do you have any other story or deal that you want to share?
I think I have more, but let me talk about this one.
Okay.
So this one also is funnily, this person reached out.
Okay.
He's not based here, but at the time he reached out, he was in Abuja.
Okay.
So he reached out normally, casually. In fact, if you see the chat, how he reached out, it's someone you will literally ignore. All right, like you will not take him seriously. How he sounded, how he was just calm. He said, oh, he wants to see the properties we have here. These are the price budgets he has. All right. And I said, okay, good. So his first point was, I'd like to come to the office. I said, okay, sir. Tomorrow, when do you want this? He said tomorrow. I said, fine. We had meeting that day. So I told him, okay, you can do from 9 a.m. to 11. And he came. Right, he came to the office, and when we got into conversation with him, and we talked, and of course we now went for site inspection based on what he shared and the budget he has. We took him to 3 of our properties. Okay, so he saw them, he saw what he was looking for, and all. He now chose the one he wanted. And he made payments. Simple. All right. So for me, the lesson in this particular guy's story is that he's so unassuming. So sometimes you meet people and you feel like, are you sure they can pay for anything? That's how he came out to me. But apparently this guy was ready. He was willing and ready to pay for a property. And maybe over time I've learned how to treat everyone. Right? He just came, boom, payment was being made. All right. It's one of the easiest and simplest transaction I've ever done. All right, very easy. Right. So that's another amazing client story.
Okay, so the last story I'm going to be sharing today is it's a very interesting one too. And interestingly, the person hasn't bought from me yet, right? The person hasn't closed. But there are some things I want to pick out from the story. So this man, he has invested in Abuja for a long time. Okay. Reached out, he saw a property of mine, a property I was advertising. He saw me online, of course, he reached out to me and he says, hey Jeff, I like this and this, tell me about it. And I told him about it. And now more than half of our conversation were around his previous deals. You know, and truly he has actually had his fingers burnt actually. And you know, to a large extent, I literally empathize with him, you know, and after telling me all the ordeal, and you can see that this person he's financially sound, and he's someone that understands the benefit of investment, particularly in a city like Abuja, you know. But I would just say that lack of adequate knowledge or lack of people that can be as transparent as possible with him was the problem he had, right? And by the end of our conversation, I tried to point out to, because I could clearly see the issues, clearly. So I tried to point out to him that see this, see this, see this, and see this. Those were the things that made it look like, you know, your investment was bad or it was wrong, etc. And he told me that, well, now that I say it like this, you can see that I really understand, you know, the Abuja real estate landscape as much as possible. And he'll be excited to, number one, know more, but number two, actually do business with me.
Yeah.
Now, again, we're still in talks, we're still in converse, we're still having that conversation. But the reason I brought this particular story up is because there are a number of people that have either bought wrong, right, knowingly or unknowingly, okay? And the few transactions they have done in the past has made them not even want to think about real estate again, okay? And we all can't deny the fact that eventually real estate is part of the vehicles. I mean, there are other vehicles, if you like, but real estate is one of those vehicles that can give you sustainable, you know, financial stability, all right, over a period of time. Whether you're looking for capital gain, like you're looking to flip, or you're looking for cash flow, eventually, you know, real estate is that, you know, vehicle, or one of the vehicles that can help you with that, all right? And so the lesson here is simple. I think knowledge is the most important factor in investing in the Abuja real estate, especially. I mean, real estate in general, but Abuja especially. Abuja real estate is different from every other real estate administration in Nigeria, all right? It's different. And so if you don't understand the real estate landscape in Abuja, you're prone to such kind of things. And then when it happens, it now looks like, oh, Abuja real estate is not for you, etc. Until you now meet people like us that now try to explain to you in the best way possible. And the truth is, we explain in such a way that the goal is not just for you to buy through us. The goal is for you to know enough to make a buying decision, whether through us or not. All right. And that story is fascinating because I've had other people like that, you know, that had the sort similar issues or similar, you know, challenges and are still pending. All right. So is there any other?
This last thing you just said is deeper than you said it, because I believe strongly that anybody who wants to build a house, the Bible even said you have to sit down and count the cost. You have to know. You have to know. We can't remove knowledge from real estate investment. Absolutely. If you check through our channels, you see that we do educational content, like lifelong educational content. And the goal is easy and simple: to help people understand this, to help people understand that even if, like he said, you don't buy from us, even if you are going to make inquiry for any property, because of what you've watched and heard from us, you'll be talking like you know that nobody can scam you, nobody can tell you something that you are not. Like, no, this is not true. Do you understand? Yes. So that is the goal, because we believe that this is going to last for a while. Abuja real estate is here to stay, and investment opportunity like real estate is also here to stay.
Yes.
And if you are considering of a location to invest in, Abuja also should be in that list for you. Yes. There are many advantages that this location gives you. All right. So strive to know. As much as you're trying to buy that property, know about it, and it will save you.
Very important.
Save you a lot. I think that's what I have to say about it.
So that's it for us in this particular episode. The goal basically is to share with you our experiences, and the lessons from the experiences and real life, you know, stories that we've had. And if you're serious about buying verified,
even if you're not serious, you are still thinking about it. You are wondering, should I not? This is for you.
Send us a message or type Abuja in the comments, and we'll reach out to you.
From there.
You know, you just need to tell us your budget, what you need, your timeline to invest, and we'll guide you. You're right. That's our duty. Our duty is to guide you as much as possible, so that you make a proper, you know, buying decision. So till we come your way again, we're excited to have you here. share this video with everybody you love,
Exactly.
including the people you don't love. Please share the video with everybody so that they too will learn the lessons
Exactly.
and make proper buying decisions, especially in the city of Abuja. So
Yeah.
enjoy a fantastic day. Bye-bye.
Why are you being bye-bye like